So the week I go away and everything has to leak and I'm out here making videos from my Spain apartment looking like a damn hostage video. Not impressed. But having said that, today is the day that one of the biggest GTA YouTubers has finally admitted that he is basically damn near the only creator who has now played GTA 6. I was secretly invited to Rockstar North.
Countless hopium streams sitting there.
In this video, he basically goes over how he's come from such a long way making hopium streams and essentially being a major GTA 6 source, information source, to now wearing a Rockstar t-shirt, which you can't see very well here, but it does show that he has got a Rockstar t-shirt. And basically, he admits that he has in fact been sent out to Scotland in the UK. Let's see if I can find the plane footage here. So this is our man's flying high in the sky over, I'm guessing, Scotland, and being one of the only people ever to have played GTA 6 so far, especially one of the only people specifically who is a content creator / journalist type person. So TGG actually posted this video. He posted this video 6 hours ago, right? 6 hours ago. That's important because Rockstar have also, for the first time ever, 7 hours ago, so 1 hour prior, roughly speaking, Rockstar put out finally acknowledging that leaks happen, saying it's not how they wanted us to see it, obviously not how we intended for you to see the game after all this time. We're very sorry that everything has taken as long as it has. We are very excited for everyone to see the extended look tomorrow, so that hasn't been delayed, and also we are still going to be seeing it November 19. So obviously that's some good news. The game hasn't been delayed, which I didn't expect that it had been, given that Rockstar are still putting out Facebook ads now about how it will be coming out November 19. But something really important here is that whilst TGG was given access, content creators like DarkViperAU and MrBossFTW, who are some of the largest content creators in GTA. I mean, MrBossFTW quite literally has more subscribers than both Dark Viper and more than TGG. In fact, Mr. Boss has literally been, if I'm not mistaken, he's been posting since 2010, whereas TGG started posting in 2017. So it's 7 years later, and look who got the juice versus who didn't, right? Now, to be clear, I am not saying that Mr. Boss should have been given it and TGG shouldn't have been or anything like that. This tells me a lot, though. In fact, it tells us all a lot. So with MrBossFTW, I'm not entirely surprised, frankly, because he has got a reputation, whether it's fair or not, he has got a reputation of being the clickbait YouTuber who has essentially been talking about GTA 6 with clickbait stuff over the past like 2 or 3 years, whatever, right? And he has been milking the situation, almost posting what seems like fairly risky thumbnails, like just pixelating what seems to be the leaks. And they've been getting some decent views, right? 173k, 75k. Although frankly, I was expecting to see more around the 268k, 500,000 territory, which hasn't happened. But either way, man has made probably some good money out of this, which is awesome for him. What surprised me more though is Dark Viper, because Dark Viper doesn't really have, as far as I'm aware, that same reputation. But Dark Viper has actually been posting about the leaks, literally doing a full breakdown and analysis once, twice, third time. He's even actually, he was named in, like, his Discord was named as part of the federal subpoena that Rockstar or Take-Two have put out, and quite literally, he decided to start joking about it, saying I recently came into some money, saying that Take-Two is investigating him, getting 400,000 views on that, also talking about another leak. So it's fairly fair to say that TGG simply hasn't done any of that, right? He has made one video saying my thoughts on the GTA 6 gameplay leak, but he's not really talking about what's actually happened here. Instead, it seems like he's gone through a much cleaner way of putting it, simply actually posting GTA 5 content, where I'm pretty sure if I look at the comments here, people are likely probably calling him out a little bit, saying, here we go, hey guys, I understand this new leak, so I'd rather wait for a gameplay video that I can actually show you and break down instead of just... So I think when he said that, what he meant was, I have gameplay to show you and break down, and I can't show it to you yet. But obviously people are saying he's trying to ignore it. Rockstar, it's time to talk about the GTA 6 leaks. Bro is trying to ignore it so hard, I wonder if Rockstar will address the elephant in the room. Now, here's the thing, when I saw TGG not talking about this, my spidey senses were tingling. And I thought, he's played it, hasn't he? He is in cahoots. He is in bed, figuratively speaking, with Rockstar. And the reason I say that is because when it comes to something like this, you have to look at how different people behave. So Dark Viper and MrBossFTW haven't really shied away from the whole leak situation. Now, they haven't been posting it in terms of the actual leaks, because that would be channel, I was going to say the S word, but that might not be good for YouTube, but it would be a bad thing for their channel nonetheless. And what I mean by that is they would quite literally be throwing away hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in revenue, potentially, in the sense of having their channels taken down. Obviously, Take-Two is on a very aggressive mission right now to take down anything that could look like GTA 6 leaks, and obviously TGG just hasn't got anywhere close to it. My sense, honestly, is that when they started happening, TGG is close enough with Rockstar where he's literally asking Rockstar, what am I talking about here? Now, to be clear, I am not saying, absolutely not saying, that he's definitely had that level of communication with Rockstar. But what I do know is, having worked with Riot Games, for example, and Epic Games and such, and having large subscriber bases on those channels, varying from 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, obviously not on this channel, it's a GTA channel and a new one at that. Basically, every content creator has to choose how they want to do their business, right? Now, I don't know what Dark Viper's choice was, because I'm genuinely actually surprised that Dark Viper wasn't invited to this. If he wasn't, which I don't know if he was or not, but I would guess that he wasn't invited, just on the basis that I think most creators who get an invite would take it. But on the flip side, we also know, and some of you will know, some of you won't, that GTA 5 had, and Rockstar and content creators had a bumpy road, where at points Rockstar were really comfortable and they were sort of sharing and working around with content creators, making things really awesome for them. And then years later, they started literally doing cease and desist notices for Rockstar and GTA-based news accounts. And they got a lot of flack for that. They got a lot of backlash, and a lot of content creators basically lost a lot of their trust in working with Take-Two. So it seems to me that TGG is one of the lucky few, and when I say lucky few, I quite literally mean that apparently there is one other dude who was allowed access, and that was Mike Shoshar, who is apparently an Italian content creator. I've never heard of him, largely probably because I'm not Italian and I don't speak Italian, but now I do know about him, and he's clearly working with Rockstar too. If you look around online, and you can tell me if you see anyone else in the comments, but no one else is working with Rockstar. For a game as big as this, I would have expected Rockstar to either hand out the game to like the top 50 creators or not hand it out to anyone. And I know that's partially also because I used to work with Riot Games. I used to do exactly what TGG has done, which is essentially play the gameplay early. So I used to literally play Valorant in the preview events, and some of you, if you played Valorant, you may know Zaki from Valorant Hub. That's why. I do wonder how this is going to work out for TGG, because working with game developers and publishers can be risky business. And the reason being is that you never know when they're going to screw you over. And I'm not saying that they are going to screw TGG over. In fact, my assumption is that TGG sees the case of, okay, I could post about these leaks and get like, what, maybe say, call it like really well, like 5 million views, for example, over the past week. So 5 million views would probably pay anywhere between, say, 5 grand to 10 grand, call it even $20,000 potentially, like that, because that is how YouTubers make money, and that's how much they oftentimes make. That's over like a week's worth of viewership, and I guarantee you that TGG is expecting billions of views, which is essentially making multi-millions of dollars, which he probably already has done from his youth channel, but he can make a lot more money essentially having early access and looking like an official Rockstar partner than he will from posting reaction to leaks in the same way that Dark Viper has already done. I'm assuming that his extended gameplay preview that he did at Rockstar North, I'm assuming that he may well have access and be posting tomorrow gameplay that may not even be in the Netflix preview. I don't know that for a fact, but that tends to be the sort of privileges that content creators who work with these developers and are flown out to these events get. I know that definitely happened with Riot Games a lot, where they would literally fly people out to like esports events sometimes and whatever else have you, and they would give you access to the new Valorant skins, and Valorant skins were a massive, like oftentimes some of the biggest viewed videos that would come out every couple months. I'm assuming that TGG may be showing off new access to gameplay. And of course that itself may well do him anywhere between say 1 million and 10 million views, which, I mean, that isn't just the views that he gets from that video, it's the trust and the authority that he's going to get. People are going to see TGG, as they already are, essentially, as like the official source. Again, whether that works out for him in the long run, I don't know, but I think it works out for him regardless, because if he had covered this stuff in the past, I don't know, week or so, I don't think he would have got the same amount that he's going to get from tomorrow. Now, when it comes to Mr. Boss, I don't think there was almost any chance of him working with Rockstar Games just because he has such a reputation. It has done fairly well for him. I'm not going to lie, I thought it would have done better. I would have expected him to have at least a video hit 1 mil, and like, I think the most he's got really has been anywhere around like 268k, so I don't even think he's hit 300 on any of these videos, which is actually wild. I think he would have been surprised at that. I think he was probably expecting to be doing 500,000 on a GTA 6 leak video, but who knows? I'm not here to judge. Either way, yeah, I think it's fair to say that TGG has now essentially been chosen as like the official person for even Rockstar now. Dark Viper seems to have his standing downgraded somewhat from my expectations at the very least. Not to say that he is in bad cahoots with Rockstar Games, but given that his Discord is literally targeted, it seems, as part of the subpoena, it's not a great look. I mean, I think this is sort of where we're going to start seeing Rockstar being accused of favoritism at some point. I, for example, also don't expect that DarkViperAU is super happy with the fact that, frankly, his channel has more subscribers even than TGG. I mean, more subscribers doesn't always mean favorable treatment. I've learned that. This is where things are going to start getting a little bit difficult for Rockstar in the sense of with content creator relationships. Will that matter though? It's too early to tell. I think right now Take-Two has a bigger thing on their hands where they're trying to work out where these leaks are coming from. Because today wasn't just like, you know, gameplay with Jason like chucking someone out of the car or beating someone up. Today we actually saw a prologue, which is insane. I'm gonna make a video on that soon. But damn, I mean, even looking at this, actually, this is like, this was worth it for him. So 6 hours ago with 129,000 views, didn't even have to show off any gameplay. It's basically a video of himself celebrating himself and telling people that he got access when no one else did, which in very much clearness, I'm not dishing on him whatsoever. Like, this is how it works. It's the market, it's the market, it's the market. But Mans is on number 6 on trending for gaming. This is the only dude who has been shown to actually play GTA 6 early. Not the Sidemen, not Typical Gamer, not any of the other big YouTube personalities, only TGG. This man has the biggest flex in gaming pretty much at all right now. And yeah, people are saying bro been acting like he knew nothing this entire time. Like I say, honestly, when I was looking at his channel, and I compared this channel to the other GTA channels, and I'm like, you're working with them. There's like almost no doubt about it. And I tell you what, if I wasn't in Spain and I had a bit more time on my hands because I was literally traveling when everything came out, I probably would have called it. But instead, I tried making as many videos as I possibly could whilst I was out there.